Hello and happy Summerween. I should also say happy 4th of July because it's also the 4th of July. But yeah, it is officially Summerween. I have never participated in Summerween before. I always just live vicariously through other people, but this year it's gonna be different. I am already a day behind because of course I am. But there are still 6 days. It runs until the 9th. And I think I'm gonna try and complete 5 books to hit all of the prompts. So these are the 5 books I have on my radar. I have Death in Her Hands by Otessa Mosfeg. This is going to be my book for read an author who you've never read from before. I have a couple of her books on my TBR, but I've not successfully read any of them, so this will be my first experience with one of her books. The next is Little Eyes by Samantha Schweblin. I have heard a lot of really good things about this one, but this is going to be my under 250 prompt read because this is 241, so it barely fits under that 250 mark, but I'm gonna count it. This one is going to be my read at night or in the dark book, and that's Butter by Asako Yuzuki. I have heard absolutely twisted and crazy things about this one, and I'm really excited about it. So this one you can only read at night or in the dark. So I'm choosing this one because I can read a little bit over the course of every night. It is quite a thick one, so I think it will take me a few nights to read through it, but I'm really excited about it. This one I'm already 80 pages in, and that's Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. This is going to be my book with pink on the cover because literally most of it is like a peachy pink, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And this is actually the book I'm going to be reading today while I am having a cookout with my family. And then the last one is Wolfworm by T. Kingfisher. I have loved T. Kingfisher books in the past, so I don't think this one's going to be too different. Also, the reflection's insane. But this one is going to be my thriller / horror book. We all know T. Kingfisher is good for horror, so I know this is going to be fantastic. This is probably the one I'm most excited about just because I have read T. Kingfisher before and I've really enjoyed them. But anyway, those are the 5 books. If you did not know what the prompts were, I will put up the graphic right here. I'm also attempting to do the Instagram prompts. I missed the TBR prompt day, but I'll put my picture that I posted on Instagram right here. And then the second day, which is today, is Pink Spines, and here's the picture I put up for that. I'm about to get dressed, not any more patriotic than I am right now, just because all the shirts I tried on were so hot. And yeah, no, I just don't think I can do anything in this heat. It is oppressive. For those of you who don't know, I live in Tennessee. Tennessee is currently getting a heat wave. Let's go get dressed for a cookout and go hang out and maybe read some of my book. So I gotta make this update quick. It is July 5th. We had a great 4th of July. I will say it was a lot more hectic and hot than I was anticipating. So I didn't really get any reading done. I read all of about 3 pages of Our Wives Under the Sea. I will be finishing this today, come hell or high water. This is getting finished today. And then I'm gonna try and get as far as I can into Butter once the sun goes down. So these 2 books are going to be my main objective for the day. If I think I'm not going to be able to get to Butter, then I think I'm going to try and read either Wolfworm or Little Eyes instead, because we got to get the ball moving. So now I'm up to 5 books in 5 days, which is not ideal. But anyway, yeah, And I'm going to show you in a later clip the reading routine reel that I post for the Instagram prompt for day 3. So I just got home. I think it's about to storm. I've got a couple like household things to do, and then if it's actually going to start raining, I think that means it's reading time. So as I get my stuff out of the car, I am going to show you all the reading routine reel that hopefully I had decent enough lighting to make. So I'm going to get my stuff. Y'all enjoy. Is this a horror book? This is just sad. Okay, so it's almost 2 a.m. I just finished Our Wives Under the Sea. I don't think I'm smart enough to understand why this was a horror book. I mean, I guess parts of it were unsettling, and maybe it's just the fact that you're not supposed to quite know what happened. I didn't like that. That book wasn't for me, which stinks because I wasted at least 2 days reading it. I think this is gonna end up getting like a 2.5 star from me. Honestly, the love between Miri and Leah upset me, because I wanted it to work out for them. But yeah, the horror wasn't really there for me, and I don't really understand what part of this was actually supposed to be horror. So yeah, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. I have to be up in 4 hours, and I think I'm getting sick. So I'll see y'all for day 4. Yeah.
terrible. I feel terrible. I'm also 2 minutes late for work. I am 50 pages into Wolfworm. This is not going how I expected. I should have been like 3 books in by now, but I did read the audio or listen to the audiobook of It Should Have Been You by Andrea Mara. That was good. I gave it 4 stars. I listened to that yesterday while I was working. Pretty typical domestic thriller, but I did really like the premise and like why everything happened the way it happened. That was good. And the drama just like ratcheted up to 1,000 right there at the end, which was great. This is already getting kind of gross, and I'm excited about it. This is giving, what's that other T. Kingfisher book? I'm too sick. I don't remember. I'll pop a picture of the cover right here. Anyway, today's day 6. It's Wednesday. I've only got today and tomorrow of Summerween left. It's been a struggle. I'm sick. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna listen to at least one more audiobook today and try to finish this, and then we'll see what else I can get to tomorrow. So one thing I forgot to mention to you all earlier today is it's my husband's birthday. He's turning 33. He's an old man officially until December when I turn also 33. If you want to tell him happy birthday in the comments, I know this video is going to come out a couple days after his birthday, but I'm sure he would still appreciate all of the happy birthdays anyway. I'm actually headed to go meet him and the girls for a late lunch for his birthday at one of his favorite places on planet Earth, which is Texas Roadhouse. Our daughter, Bo, has celiac, so it's very important that we find places that offer gluten-free, and my husband made sure that they had some options for her before deciding on that's where he wanted for his breakfast. Girl, I'm hungry. For his birthday lunch. So I'm really excited to see what she chooses. I'm gonna try and finish the audiobook that I started while I was at work, which was Never Lie by Frida McFadden. I'm slowly trying to listen to all of her audiobooks over the course of this year so that I can get all caught up, so that when she has new releases, I can just read them as they come out. I wouldn't necessarily say that she's one of my favorite authors, but she is someone who, her books are so dependable as to like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy them. Yeah, there's going to be plot twists I wasn't anticipating. It's going to be a good time. You can tell when you get to a certain point in a Frida McFadden book that the twist is coming, something is going to go off the rails, and somebody's going to die. Like, that's just the formula for her, which is fine. And I like predictability, so I'm not mad about it. Anyway, I have about 3 hours left in that audiobook, but I listened to them at 2.5 times speed. So I think I've got about an hour and 45 minutes left. And I'm going to listen to that while we're eating lunch. And then hopefully I can finish Wolfworm when we get home. I don't really have a ton else planned for myself other than like cleaning for the rest of today. So I'm hoping that Wolfworm is like top priority. I can finish that. Okay, so we're struggling today. Obviously I'm still sick, but today's the last day of Summerween. I'm like 70 pages into Wolfworm, I finished Never Lie by Frida McFadden. It's a good one. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Gave it like 3.5 stars. Then I started listening to The Island by Adrienne McKenty. I'm a little confused, but that's okay. Goals for the rest of tonight. Survive dinner, survive bedtime, read Wolfworm. I don't care how long it takes me. I have until midnight tonight. Can I help you? Bob has a lot of opinions. Anyway, I have until midnight tonight. Do we think I can read 200 pages by the end of tonight? We shall see. Okay, so the girls are officially in bed. It is 10 o'clock at night on the last night of Summerween. I'm finishing this book. We are finishing this book together. You and me. Just suffering through it. Because this vlog has been so boring. Technically, I've finished 2.5 audiobooks and 1 physical book, but there needs to be another. I 100% hit myself in the chin. There needs to be another physical book read, and that needs to be this one. I have about 200 pages left. Like, I'm not very far into it at all. I don't care how long this takes me. I'm staying up and I'm reading it. So I'm gonna vlog. That's what I've been doing all week. I'm going to video myself to get my live reactions of this book, because so far this vlog has been so unbelievably boring. So wish me luck. Hopefully you get some good reactions out of me for this one, and I guess I'll update you all here in a couple hours. Okay, so obviously I didn't finish this book last night. So this is honorary day 8 of Summerween. I have, let's see, I can't keep this still to save my life. I have exactly 100 pages left. I need to finish this like ASAP, but can we talk about some things that have happened in this book? Bugs. Ew. Ew. Bugs. Like, no. Ew. Ew. Disgusting. Nasty. And I'm obsessed. just like all good vlogs start, this one must end in the car. So, Summerween. It's been a day. I have some thoughts. So, I finished 2 audiobooks and 2 physical books. The 2 audiobooks I finished were Never Lie by Frida McFadden and what was the other one? And why do I feel like it was also a Frida McFadden book? No, It Should Have Been You by Andrea Mara. That one, I think I gave like 3.5 to 4 star. It was pretty good. I did like all the twists and turns. That was a good time. Very like domestic thriller, overly dramatic, but I eat that up sometimes, and this one worked for me. Never Lie was also good. It's about like a psychologist who mysteriously disappeared from her home after meeting her clients at her house, and no one's seen her, but this couple comes during a snowstorm to like view her house that's now up for sale, and twists and turns as with every Frida McFadden book. I think I'm giving that one 4 stars as well. It was good. I enjoyed it. It definitely followed the Frida McFadden formula, which I mean, I think she's actually a doctor in real life, so like that kind of makes sense to me. She's also an author in real life, but like she writes under a pen name, so like Frida McFadden's the author, whatever her actual name is. This is the doctor. Anyway, but yeah, it was a good time. Quick, easy, super quick and fun. And then the 2 physical books that I read. I wish I had gotten to more, but honestly, I'm thrilled with the ones I got to because this week was kind of crazy. But let's talk about Our Wives Under the Sea by Julia Armfield. What was that? I was getting Whale Fall vibes by Daniel Kraus. I was getting Whale Fall vibes at the beginning, and I was into it because I like Whale Fall. Whale Fall is a good book. I know a lot of people do not agree with that. I liked it. Like when I tell you that book took up my entire capacity of my brain last summer, I'm not kidding. Anyway, this was giving Whale Fall vibes, and then just like very rapidly transitioned into depressed lesbians, which is fine. Just, I was hoping for Whale Fall. You get it? Because this is about a pair of wives that one of them is like a deep sea exploration scientist, and she goes down in submarines and studies wildlife and the seafloor and is gone on submarines. So like her wife that stays home doesn't think that it's like super weird when she's gone for long stretches of time, but then the last expedition she goes on, she stays out like way longer than she was supposed to. It was supposed to be a couple weeks. She's gone for like 6 months, and so the wife that stays at home like has to go through a grieving process basically because she's like assuming she's dead. But then she comes back and she's not quite the same person she was when she left. And it just keeps getting weirder, which like interesting premise. And honestly sounds like something I would have enjoyed. The ending though left me very underwhelmed and like made me question why I had to read the 200 pages before it to get to that point. Like I could see how there would be a lot of people that would really like this book, but like it just wasn't for me. I think I gave it like a 2.5 to a 3. It's still really well written, so I will give her props for that. But I think this means I'm not going to pick up more Julia Armfield, which honestly I'm kind of okay with. And then this one, I like T. Kingfisher. Let's just go ahead and call it that. I like T. Kingfisher. I hate bugs. I hate bugs a lot. This was probably not the correct one for me to pick up if I don't like bugs. But anyway, ultimately I would say this is a pretty solid book. It's about a naturalist illustrator who her father dies, leaves her a little bit of money, but it's not enough for her to survive on. She gets a job with a doctor who specializes in bugs who are either parasitic or like eat carrion, basically like eat dead things. And I can't really say much more than that without spoiling a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm assuming you can imagine that since that's his like specialty, it gets real gross in a hurry. But then once the gross stuff's over, like, I got very confused by the end of this book. Let's just call it that. I think I'm giving this a 3.5. It was good. The ending, again, and maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the problematic one, that all these endings have like left me very underwhelmed. But this one was another one where I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Maybe I'm reading horror wrong. I don't know. You all tell me in the comments. But I think 4 books, 2 audiobooks, 2 physical books, I think that in a week was pretty good. Let me know what you all read for Summerween down in the comments if you participated, or any that you would like for me to try, because I'm definitely on the hunt. I think summer is definitely the time for horror. I dig it a lot. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all whenever I decide to do another vlog. Bye!